Alright. We got our build ready for you today, and I am really looking forward to casting this one for you, as this build is absolutely insane. So first of all, we're going to go 22 pop with a castle drop, which is nutty to say the least. I do not know where my berries are. That's okay. We will figure that out relatively quickly. I think this is the only option over here. Yep, it is. Wow, lucky. We start with 4 onto food underneath our TC, and then the next 4 also go to food, but they go to burritos. Never forget-tos. Gotta get yourself some burritos. It does work with free deer, although 4 deer obviously more favorable, as deer have a higher collection rate than sheep. Now, to be honest with you, I have tried this build a couple of times, and it hasn't always been as smooth, with a little bit of idle time here, a little bit of idle time there. It really pushes what is possible to limit, kind of like a 23 pop Mongol castle drop where it requires 4 deer as well. I did a build on that a long time ago. This is what 2K ELO players actually use. The person who I got this build order from is about 2K in ELO. So hello, his YouTube is connected in the description, because we want to give credit where credit is due. Talking about credit is due, when you get to 12 pop, you're going to go right for the boar, but you're not going to collect the boar quite yet, because you're going to be upset if you forget to construct a house and get pooperonied. Now, I'm being a little bit inefficient here with the deer. We do have 3 dead bodies underneath the TC. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Why don't worry about it? Because we have an extra deer. If you only had 3 deer, you would have to pay a lot more attention to this, but we don't, so 14 villagers on food is what we are going to require. Pop that, thank you. On that sweet food stuff. And then once we do have 14 on that sweet food stuff, we're going to move 4 onto wood. Don't forget to use your scout to scout out what your opponent is doing. Knowing what your opponent is doing is normally a relatively good thing. I'm going to place that here for optimal efficiencies. Talking about optimal efficiencies, a little trick that you can do on the berries is select how you want them to connect the next ones. I learned that from this 2K player as well, which is really nice. If you don't have anything else to do, you might as well make sure that everything is working to the highest efficiency possible. Now, we do not want to forget to construct a house here pretty soon. We don't quite have the wood yet, but we will. There we go. And now we're going to take that additional boar. You would take it a little bit earlier if you don't have that. And now we're going to go on to gold. Once again, I'm being a little bit inefficient with the food stuff. It's fine. Why is it fine? Because we have 4 deer. And then we have 4 more. And drop off. And drop a mining camp. There you go. And that's all the pop that we do require. We are up. And as we click up, we're going to move 2 of our food villagers onto wood. And that hopefully will give us enough wood to make a market and a blacksmith as we go up. So just to recap, we had 4 underneath the TC, then 4 onto berries. The 12th goes to construct a house and lure a boar. Then it's food, 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 food until you get to 14, which is good. At that point, you move over to wood. Don't forget about that house, that second house over there, once you do have the wood for it. Otherwise, once again, you're going to be quite sad when you get pepperonied. And then you're going to go free onto gold, which once again, you should just barely have enough wood for as well. Whew, it's a tight build, that's for sure. And then you go villager and loom. Now the interesting thing is that because Portuguese have this... Wait, did he just let me into his base? Lol. Auto scout. You gotta have fun with Age of Empires, don't you? Now we are actually going to pick the wood villagers over here to construct the market and the blacksmith. And because Portuguese have the 25% faster technology research, we actually need 4 to construct our buildings, just because it's going to go a little bit quicker than it normally does, which I find absolutely hilarious. Also keep in mind that we do need to go over to stone. Yeah, we're a little bit idle, that's fine. And up. And now we're going to move over a total of 10 onto stone. And then we're going to move 7 forwards to drop that castle. I'm just going to take the healthy ones over here. And I'm going to take, you know what, 2 from over here. And this is actually really nice because we're still generating food, so we will be able to construct villagers if we so require. We still have 2 sheepers left. It isn't like we use all of the food sources. It's not like we push it to the absolute limit. When you get to 3, it's kind of like, oof, risque. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. Also, you kind of want to have your stone miners work relatively efficiently. If you're worried about not having enough stone, which I most certainly am, you can opt for 6 villagers forward. Yes, it will construct the castle a little bit slower, but at least you don't have to worry about having the stone required to drop that jonk. Another thing that you can do if you don't have the stone required is you can simply sell wood if you're floating a little bit of wood, or you can sell food in order to purchase a little bit of stone, and now you should definitely have enough stone in order to drop that castle at the beginning of Feudal Age. And doop. We had a really close spawn here. I should have sent these villagers over a little bit later, but 13-minute Feudal Age, that's faster than the Frankies do it. And there you have it. That is a pretty sick build order, if you ask me. And I've seen him do it where he actually keeps villager production as well, which is insane. Absolutely insane. We don't need this. I mean, he's a 2K player, right? So don't need the stone there. Just going to sell that, get some wood, and start spawning organ guns over the wall, because that's still a thing. That you can spawn organ guns over walls. Need a little bit of gold. Come on, give me some gold. Give me some gold. There you go. There's the organ gun. Give me some gold. And there's another one. We've just spawned organ guns over the enemy's wall at the 15-minute mark. Absolutely insane. They're not going to see this one coming. And they're going to have a really bad time. And to produce organ guns, all you need is a total of 9 on wood to continuously produce and 8 on gold. So I hope you enjoyed the strategy. Uh, if you're a little bit off, or if you'd rather add one additional pop in there, you do have the food to do that. So 20 free pop is a very, very valid option as well. Before, when I was running this, I was running a total of 24 pop, but not realizing that 22 pop was actually a possibility. The next video on this that I'll upload will probably be doing this on ranked, because I think this will slap most of the opponents at 1500, 1600 elo. So enjoy. Absolutely enjoy. Insane strategy. Insane what you can do with 22 pop. Drop mic. Memes, and dreams. Keep on walking.